All Blacks conclude their Grand Slam tour with a convincing win over Wales at the Principality, 52-26. Some lovely tries scored from the All Blacks, some lovely tries scored from Wales as well. And while Wales are going through a poor run of form, not getting the results, you've got to say that this Welsh team never give up. There's a fight in them. There's something there. There is something there. And on the flip side for the All Blacks, with all the changes they've made, I'm glad that they got the result here. And not just the result, but there was some positive rugby that was played here. Good running rugby, intent to throw the ball around, to chance their arm. And that's the All Blacks we know. They love to play with the ball. They have the players, the athletes to play with the ball, throw the ball around, chance your arm, score some lovely tries. And that's the type of rugby you want to see the All Blacks playing. Before we get into it, All Blacks fans, Welsh fans, what did you guys think of the game? Who played well for you? Who didn't? Who was your man of the match? What was good for the All Blacks? What was good for Wales? What was not good for the All Blacks? And what was not good for Wales? Hit that subscribe if you haven't already. Let's just get straight into it. We'll stay on Wales first. Like I said, not getting the result here, have been on the longest run of poor form and bad results. But there's something there. There is something there. When they want to, they can turn it on. They can score tries. They can run hard. They can defend well. In patches, there is something there. Welsh fans, you've got to say it. You've got to say that. Even non-Welsh fans, there is something there. Because throughout this game, they were neck and neck with All Blacks. Yes, people are going to say that this is a All Blacks B team, but it's still the All Blacks team. It's the strongest side they put out on the day. It is still an All Blacks team. And this Welsh side went toe-to-toe with them for the longest period of this game. Yes, at the back end when Wales got a couple of yellow cards, couple of guys sent off the field, then All Blacks ran away with it. And let's be honest, All Blacks never really looked like losing this game, but Wales stuck in it and stayed in the fight for a long period of this game. I thought they had a confident start. Yes, they conceded early on, Wales did, but when they got the opportunity, it was that opening try was lovely to see. Obviously, Louis Rees-Zammit going up, contesting, getting the ball back off that up and under, and then they shift that point of contact because that's technically a turnover, right? He gets the ball back there. All the defense, all the players are really congested in that area where the ball is. Shift that point of contact. There's so much space out wide. And what they did there was just not overcomplicated. Yes, they had a lot of players and All Blacks didn't have a lot of players defending. So All Blacks were kind of shift defense. What Wales did really well here was just draw and pass, running direct, committing defenders, then playing the pass, and Tom Rogers goes over to score in the corner. And that's when I say you've got to love the fight because, yes, All Blacks scored first, Wales hit back straight away. And then right before half-time, while All Blacks had scored a couple, Wales hit back. But just off the back, Tom Rogers grabbing his second, but just off the back of strong, physical, direct running, being patient with the ball, and just basic rugby, right? And then when the opportunity comes, drawing players, running direct, draw and pass, simple rugby, got the little offload at the back there and went to score. And that's one thing while defending, and this is a bit on the All Blacks, while defense in rugby in general is tough, defending at 13 is one of the hardest positions to defend at. Rieko Ioane got turned in twice here for Wales' opening tries. That was just something that I noticed. And yes, it's hard to defend because are you trusting your inside player? Is he going to make the tackle there? Or do you want to close this guy down, but then you're leaving your direct opposition player open? So it's hard to defend in those situations. Then you make split-second decisions. It's either going to be the right one or the wrong one. And if you're the last man on defense, when you make the wrong decision, it ends up in a try. And that's what happened there. Wales come out in the second half firing, absolutely firing. Tom Rogers grabs a hat-trick versus the All Blacks, a day he will remember for a very long time. Not every day you score a hat-trick versus the All Blacks. And this, like, again, this Wales team, there's fight. There is fight in this Wales side. In patches, their defense was really good as well. Great line speed, staying connected, getting up, making strong tackles, passionate on defense. Yeah, sometimes a bit too passionate. That Tane Plumtree yellow that got sent off for review, that was, man, he's lucky to get a yellow first up. That was tough. You need to be lower there. He's always high, shoulder direct contact to the head, kind of neck area. Didn't look good at all. But I think as a referee, from a referee's point of view, it was handled really well because they looked at it quickly. Okay, meets X, Y, and Z. Yellow card for an off-field review. I almost think unless someone is walking up to someone and punching them in the face, it needs to always be a yellow card with an off-field review. Let the TMO or the off-field review panel take their time to make an informed decision. Let's not waste time on field. We've seen it on the big screen. Make your call, yellow off-field review. Let's get on with it. And I think it was handled really well there. And that's kind of when Wales kind of crumbled in a way, is they really were spirited throughout the game, but then when those players went off and got sin-binned, there was another player that got sin-binned. That's when All Blacks piled on the points and really took it to Wales here. But again, there's something there. Welsh fans, and we've probably seen it for the longest period of time, while they're not getting results, there is something there. They can just build on that, and hopefully they can come out the other side of this slump of form. Over to the All Blacks. Man, there's not much more you can ask. Yeah, okay, 52 points. Yes, it is only Wales, but it is you play against your opposition. Okay, and Wales were their opposition here. A lot of changes were made to the All Black squad, bringing in some guys, giving some guys opportunity, and man, they went out and scored 52 points. Yes, leaked 26, but that's okay. You scored 52 and a dominant win to end off the season. So good in that regard. Intent early on from the All Blacks, love that. Looking to shift the ball, looking to run it, asking questions of the defensive line, having block plays, the guys running short players out the back, little tip-on passes, and that was good. And showed in that first try. And it was just, that's like All Blacks rugby, or that's at least rugby where you can make sense of what they're doing. Okay, sucking defenders in on the one edge of the field. They're bringing the ball back to like the 15-meter line with the forward pod, then bringing it back to the blind side, getting over the ad line. Simon Parker, Tokiaho, getting over ad line, strong, dominant carries. They get the advantage. They then do, so they beat bang here, bang back to the blind side. Then they went bang, bang. With that, they get quick ruck speed. The defensive line is going back. While that defensive line has to shift back, they've already moved that ball out to the back line. Then the defensive line is, oh shit, we've got to get up. They get up. Then the back line is asking questions. You've got guys running short. Antonina Brown is throwing a ball out the back. The blind winger is adding to that back line to create the overlap. And it's just drawn past. Ruben Love does really well to throw that ball early. A long right to left pass on Caleb Clark's chest, and they go to score in the corner. That's just rugby that you can make sense of. None of this are just passing, hoping a individual player makes a break and we can just go off the back of that. That's sucking in defenders here, getting the advantage, quick rucks to get quick ruck speed, to set that defensive line on the back foot, asking questions with plays down the back line, and then execution and scoring out wide. That was, tick, check. I love that from the All Blacks. Quick mention, Fabian Holland, Breakthrough Player of the Year. All Blacks go back to back to back with Breakthrough Players of the Year. It was Talia 23, Wallace Atiti last year, Fabian Holland this year. Outstanding. He's also, Fabian Holland, most line-out wins in international rugby this year. For your first year of international rugby, pretty good, man. Pretty good. Hats off, Fabian Holland. Outstanding. Geez, man, don't you love the intent from Wallace Atiti on that carry off a line dropout? Oh, man, he's come from the back fence. He's come from row F just straight, run through, get over that vantage line there. They get a few phases going down the blind or down the right side. Ruben Love gets it, coming into the line, little right foot whack, busts through and gas. See you later. Scores a try. Love to see guys waiting their time, biding their time, and then when they get the opportunity, taking that opportunity with two hands. Ruben Love, outstanding, a great individual play there for his try. Really, really good. And then, which was very important, moment of the game right before halftime, those championship minutes. So it's 10 minutes before and after halftime. Before halftime, Wales had the momentum here. Tom Rogers had just scored his second try. It's now 14 to 19, I think it is, or no, 14 to 17. There's 3 points in it. Tamati Williams scores from where he should never have scored from. The All Blacks work their way down, applying a ton of pressure there. Wales are up against it. And Tamati Williams gets the ball. He's like 5 or 6 meters, I think it was, from try line with 3 or 4 defenders on him. He says, get on my back. I'll take you with me and score. Huge play that from Tamati Williams and a big momentum shift in the game that was. Because like I said, it was 14 to 17 to the All Blacks. Wales had all the momentum going into the halftime. And then All Blacks turn that on its head. They go into the break, 14 to 24. Come out, yes, Wales are the first to score there. And then Wales start to bring that momentum back. But then All Blacks just slowly work their way into the game. Caleb Clark scores, but then that gets disallowed. And TMOs, they just love to make sure everyone knows that they're here. Everyone needs to know, I'm the TMO and I'm here today. Bringing back for a little knock-on in the ruck. Like, I get it. If it's against your team, you want those calls being made. But, man, TMOs have got too much involvement in the game. Let rugby happen. Let rugby happen. Too many times, TMOs are just, you missed the knock-on there. Oh, you missed the offside. You missed a little play in the ruck there. There needs to be clear-cut what, why, and when TMOs can interject into games, and the rest needs to be up to the refs. Why didn't the refs see that little knock-on at the ruck there? It happened right in front of the ref. Why didn't the ref see it? Why must it, do you get what I'm saying here? I get, if it happens against your team, you would want the refs or the TMOs to interject, but come on, man, let rugby happen. Sometimes you get the call, sometimes you don't. TMOs should only be called in when the ref is asked and for foul play. The rest, let rugby happen. Talk on DMAC quickly. Oh man, just a real confidence boosting game for him. Lovely touches on the ball. Exceptional off the tee. 8 from 8. Finally gets the opportunity to play a 10. Plays really well. Had the one try assist with a cross kick. 100% off the tee. 8 from 8. Calm with ball in hand. Linked up well with Ruben Love. Some lovely touches in there. Good kicks out of hand. And just went about his business. Kicked well. Directed the team around the park well. And good, man. Good. You need to give these guys opportunity. Good from Damien McKenzie there. And then good. Sevu Reece came on, scored 2 tries. His second try, that little shimmy right on the touchline. Oh, man. I thought he was going to step in for all money. Beats him on the outside. Oh, lovely that one was. And then I thought Will Jordan was good. Really good in the air. Strong with ball in hand, almost scored a try again as well. He did really well for that one where he got the ball contested, got the ball back. They then shifted, similar to Wales's try in the first half. All Blacks do it in the second half. Will Jordan gets the kick like Louis Rees-Zammit did in the first half. They then consolidate, they shift that point of contact. All the congestion, all the players are here. Let's shift the ball here. The space is out wide. Leicester straightens the line, busts through. Rico gets it. Drawn pass. Caleb Clark scores his second. All Blacks fans, you've got to be happy with that. All Blacks B team, and they played some good rugby, some positive rugby, some running with the ball rugby, and some chancing your arm rugby. That's the All Blacks we know, man. It's just, let's play. Let's play. So a good win to round off the tour for the All Blacks. They didn't get the Grand Slam, but they finished on a high note, put 50 on Wales at the Principality. All Blacks fans, what did you think of it? Welsh fans, what did you guys think of it? Let me know in the comments. Hit that subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye.